channel! I'm Sakura and today I'm going to be answering your guys' Q&A questions. I'm doing this to celebrate 500 subscribers. Thank you all so much for so many subscribers. It literally means so much to me. So while I'm answering the questions, I'm also going to be doing a drawing in my sketchbook. So let's go get started and then I will answer questions. Okay, so this is my workspace. I'm going to be doing the illustration in my Ohuhu bleed-proof sketchbook. It's super cool and really is bleed-proof. I mostly use watercolor in it, and that's what I'm going to be coloring the illustration in with. So we have this clear page. I'm probably going to be sketching with this pencil and eraser, but I might end up using these erasable colored pencils as well. Let's see and get started on the drawing. Okay, so while I do this drawing, which is a drawing of myself looking at a cake for 500 subscribers, I will answer the first set of questions. When I say your names out loud, I'm going to be using your handle. So this first person is Angelo, and 95234. And their first question is, what's your favorite color? My favorite color is definitely pastel pink. I think that it's like the cutest, and I just love it a lot. Their next question is, do you love ice cream? I really love ice cream. Actually, my favorite food is cotton candy ice cream. I think that it has such adorable colors, like the pink and the bluish purple mix. It's so adorable and it just tastes so good. Like even the smell of it is really amazing. Their last question is, what's your opinion on Karen Tendo from Gamers? So I don't know what Gamers is, and I also have never heard of that character before, but I looked her up for this video and I think she looks good. Her design is nice. I don't really know anything about her though. But thank you for asking questions. The next person is Kia Camille, I think is how you say their username. And they would say they would love to know what my favorite artists are who inspires me style-wise, skill-wise, and motivation-wise. So for my favorite artist, it's definitely love to draw manga and the author of Snowy Red Hair. So they are also my inspiration style-wise and skill-wise. But as for motivation-wise, it's actually my sister. Whenever she draws, I want to draw as well, so she totally inspires me that way. And the next person that I'm going to answer their questions is Luna Star Teen. And their questions are, when did I start drawing? So I started drawing pretty much ever since I was a baby, I guess. I don't know a time that I didn't draw. But at some point I started doing how to draw manga books, which I'd say is definitely the start of like how I draw now. But I had like a chibi style and all these other styles, and I used to draw so different. I've changed the way I draw a lot since then. I honestly don't know when I started. Maybe like I feel like around 2018 is when I took art seriously, but I'm not fully sure. The next question from them is, what's my favorite anime and show? My favorite anime is gotta be Yumerio Patissier. It's just so adorable. It's like its humor is like my humor. I love the cooking, I love the characters, everything about it is just, I love it so much. And for my favorite show, it would also be Yumerio Patissier. But if I had to say something that isn't an anime, what comes to mind is the Thundermans. It's cheesy, but it's fun and I like it. And what's my favorite subject? My favorite subject is definitely writing. I really love writing. It's so much fun. I love making stories and stuff, but I don't really like it when I get assignments or I have to write a certain type of thing that I don't enjoy, because I always want to write how I want to write, you know? And their final question is, what's my favorite magical girl? Probably, Sailor Venus, I think, but it's kind of hard to say because I like a lot of magical girls. I like a lot of Precure ones too, but Sailor Venus is the one that automatically comes to mind, so I'll go with her. Now let's talk about the art for a moment. As I said before, I'm drawing myself, and I was trying to do, I sometimes have these strands of hair that like kind of come out and curl around. I have like literally 2 strands of hair that do this. My hair is pretty straight, but I wanted to capture them because I felt like they would be kind of important to include, and I also thought they would look super cute if I included them to make my character like look a bit more quirky, so I decided to do that. I'm just working on the sketch still, and I'm going to be adding a cake, but I'm not quite there with like ready for coloring. And back to answering questions, the next person that asked questions is actually my best friend, Paisley Pages. Okay, so her first question is, what career did you want to pursue when you were younger, and is it any different now? What I wanted to be when I was little is a little bit embarrassing. I really wanted to be a singer, and I thought that I was the best singer in the whole world. I was super overconfident when I was little. Nothing really happened in particular to change it, but I'm not also confident now. In fact, I'm usually very underconfident, but for some reason when I was little, I was insanely confident. I thought I had the best singing voice in the world, so of course I would become a world famous pop star. But I honestly do not sing much, and I'm not, like, incredibly good at it. So what I want to do now is maybe become a writer, but I'd love to incorporate art somehow because I really like art and it's really important to me. This isn't exactly a career, but I also really want to be a mom. And her next question is, what is my all-time favorite drink? My all-time favorite drink has to be bubble tea. Like, brown sugar bubble tea is the best. I used to think it was strawberry, but honestly, if you get a perfect one, brown sugar is definitely the one that tastes the best. And her last question is, what food do you want to try and think you'll love but just haven't been able to try? That's kind of hard. There's lots of foods that I feel like I would like, but like when I think about it right now and you ask me, I don't really know what to say. I don't think I've ever tried, though. I think you say it like a crepe. I don't think I've ever tried one of those. They look super good, but I've just never had the opportunity to have one, so I guess that would be my answer. Alright, let's move on to the next person. Mary's Sketchbook. So I am actually a fan of her videos, so it was very surprising that she asked me questions. But the first thing she has to ask is, do you have any pets? So I don't have any pets, but my family used to have a pug with a double curled tail. He was super cute and I loved him so much. He was kind of antisocial with like all us kids. He only really liked my parents. I mean, like, he was nice. He never did anything mean. He just didn't care and would rather walk away from us than be around us. But I still loved him so much. And the next thing she asked is, who is my favorite artist? So my favorite artist, like I said, is definitely Love Chill Manga and author Snow with Red Hair. And do I have a favorite song or singer? So favorite song is just way too hard for me. I have too many songs that I like, but I feel like I have to say my favorite, like, singer would be actually a group. I feel like I had to say it's Twice, the K-pop group. I've loved them ever since I was little, and I just feel like their music is really good, and hearing them just makes me happy. And the next person asking questions, I'm not fully sure how to say their name, Adrien Elridge01. And the first question is, how many OCs do I have? I have over 50, maybe I have like 60, but I have a lot, but I don't use them all. A lot of them are kind of like retired OCs that I don't do anything with, but like they still exist. And their next question, pineapples on pizza or no pineapple on pizza? And they said, I think pineapple on pizza is a crime, LOL. Okay, so I guess I'm going to offend you here, but I actually love pineapple on pizza. Like, literally, I am probably one of the biggest supporters of pineapple on pizza. Like, I love it so much. It's really good, and I think people should like it, and I don't know why they don't like it, just because it's, like, a fruit. Like, it's super good, and it's, like, pairs perfectly with, like, green peppers. It's, like, so good, and I said like so many times in one sentence or statement, but it's seriously really amazing. Their last question is, who is my favorite artist? And I have already answered that, so, but it's Love Chill Manga and the author of Snow with Red Hair. And the next question is by Danny the Drawer, and their question is, what's your art pet peeve? Like, one thing you absolutely hate doing or drawing when making an art piece. I think that would probably be when I'm trying to do eyes on a character and the one eye doesn't look as good as the other, and I sit around for ages trying to fix it and make the other eye look good. It's so annoying and I hate it so much, so I guess that would probably be my pet peeve. Next person is, I don't know how to say their name. I think it's like L and then it's M1E, but I'm not sure how you would pronounce that. And their first question is, when did I start drawing digitally? I'm pretty sure I started drawing digitally some point in 2020. And they also asked, how long does it take me to finish a digital drawing? It takes me about 2.5 hours digitally, but I have a sketch already done on paper that usually takes me 1.5 hours. So that would make it in total about, I guess, 4 hours is usually how long it takes me. I don't really let myself take longer. I would probably take a lot longer if I did more detailed backgrounds, but I tend to do pretty simple backgrounds. Now going back to the drawing for just a moment, I am trying to add the white parts and make it look a bit lighter and cuter. I used some sparkly watercolor with a paintbrush at one point for the 500 to try to make it look sparklier and cuter. And right now the drawing's looking a little weird, but I'll make it work. And the next person's questions I'm going to be answering is SB Plankton 1999. And their very first question is, what is my favorite character and who is the easy and hard to draw? So my favorite original character is definitely Shiro, and probably the easiest to draw is Aimi. I usually don't mess up when drawing her. The hardest is Kikuyo. She's hard to make look right, and I usually always make her look bad. The next question is, who's my art inspiration? And I did already answer that multiple times, so I'll leave it for this one. And my favorite food and drink the most. I said cotton candy, ice cream, and bubble tea, like brown sugar. When did I start collecting Pokemon cards? So I was really excited to get this question because I didn't think that anybody would randomly ask that. I did once post a video on Pokemon cards, but it didn't do very well, so I don't think most of you even know about it. But that was super exciting to be asked, so thank you so much for asking me that. But I would say probably 2017 or 18, a long time ago, I randomly found a pack of Pokemon cards at a thrift store, and I kind of didn't go back, although technically when I was I think I was 4, my dad just randomly found a Pokemon card and gave it to me, so if that counts, then I guess that's when I started. And so the last question is, what is my goal and for my future to be like? I don't really know. I answered about my career, but I guess maybe I'll have a goal. I'll see what my goal for this channel is. We're halfway to 1K, so it would be really awesome if I could make it to 1K. I want my videos to reach lots of people and make lots of people happy, and I also want to have fun making my videos and, just have an enjoyable time with you guys here on YouTube. And I will answer the final questions, which the person who submitted these questions is my younger sister, Dreamy Bunny. Okay, so her first question is, what's my favorite graphic novel? I feel like I would have to say that my favorite graphic novel is Christie's Great Idea, Babysitter's Club, because, I love the Babysitter's Club graphic novels so much. And even though, part of me is, the first one isn't the best, if there wasn't the first one, the rest of them wouldn't be the best. That one's the most important, so it's, I feel like in the end, it's the most dear to my heart. So I feel like that would have to be my answer. But I like a lot of graphic novels. I've been reading a lot recently, and there's lots of them that I really enjoy, so that was a very hard question. Her next question is, what's a food I ate as a child that I really wish I could or would eat again? So when my younger sister was born, the one that wrote this comment, I remember, it's my youngest memory, I was 2 years old, and I was in the car, and I was eating these cheese crackers that were shaped like Big Bird. And they were Big Bird cheese crackers, and I was 2, and I was just in the car eating them, and I remember being in the car eating them. I don't remember meeting her. I think I do, but I don't think I do. But I remember driving there to meet her in the hospital because she was just born, and eating crackers and be like, whoa, I'm gonna meet my sister. So because of that, they are so nostalgic, and I just want to eat them again. So that would definitely have to be the thing that I want to eat the most. What's a quote I can think of? Whether my own or from something. What comes to mind? All things happen for a reason. I think it's my own quote, but I might have taken it from somewhere, just can't remember anymore because I feel like I got it from somewhere, but I don't know. What's my favorite OC is her next question, and that is Shiro. And her next question is, what's a food in Japan that I want to eat the most? Okay. I think the food in Japan I really want to eat is these egg salad sandwiches. People always say these 7-Eleven egg salad sandwiches are super good and they want them so much, but I've never been to Japan and I've never had a chance to try them, and I really want to try them. You can blame this YouTuber for it. She made videos about it, and I really wanted the sandwiches after her. And her very last question to end off all these questions is there any coffee or tea drinks that I haven't drank but can think of that I'd love to try? I'd love to try more More flavors of bubble tea, I guess. I would really like to try maybe honeydew. I'm always unsure if that one will taste good, but I want to give it a chance. And so yeah, I guess that's all the questions for this Q&A. And as for the drawing, I just have a couple more things to do to make it finished. There's a couple more lines I want to clean up. I wanted to add a background, so I'm just doing a couple things really fast and you're gonna see the finished result. I made the background pink because I thought that would be the cutest. And here we are. Here is the finished picture. Thank you guys so much for 500 subscribers. I am so blessed and lucky to have that many people supporting me and loving me. It means so much, so thank you guys. So what did you guys think? Was it fun watching me draw and hear all the answers to the questions? Thanks again everybody for asking questions, and if you liked this video, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks again for watching. Bye for now!